I hope that this reading finds you happy, healthy, and doing good. We're going to be looking at what abundance is growing in your life in the next 3 months from the time that you watch this. So this is timeless. Whenever you come across this video, if you are feeling drawn, definitely take a peek at what messages are in store for you. So with that being said, there are 4 groups to choose from. So we have number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and meditate on the selection or selections. Perhaps sometimes you might be drawn to more than one, and that's totally valid. So see what comes through for you. And then you'll find the description box will have the timestamps. So you'll be able to shoot over straight to your message by clicking on that. I want to say a big thank you because, as some of you may know, my birthday is coming up. It's, at least from the time that I record this, April 18th. And Aries babies, raise your hands in the comment section. So I want to say thank you because some of you have already sent me some gifts. The deck that you see actually at the top here was sent by Hadai, Wing, Hoof, and Paw Oracle. So thank you so much, Hadai, for that. And then also Michael sent the Celebrity Spirit Oracle, which you will see also in this video. Thank you, Michael. Very sweet. And also Gabby. Gabby sent me, this is so sweet, Christy, the full series, which it was so weird because I was just speaking about this, like, with my mom. And then it came in the mail and I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. But thank you. And then of course she also got me this Robinhood wallet. And oh my gosh, I love Robinhood. I'm kind of I love that kind of stuff, and I love Robinhood. So that was like, it's so sweet because I was really looking at this one and it was sold out in the other place I was looking at. And I had even forgot it was on my wish list from before. And that was such a sweet surprise. So thank you, Gabby, honestly. And then thank you as well to everyone who's like kind of sent me wishes or, you know, been very kind to me. Thank you so much. I'm going to be 39, so my last year, my 30s. I'm pretty optimistic though. I felt like my 30s were better than my 20s. So I'm guessing my 40s will be even better than my 30s when I get there. But anyway, I hope that this reading and pray that this reading finds you well, that it gives you insight and it gives you optimism, which is such a vital part of our humanity, isn't it? So let's go ahead and get started. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 1, you've chosen the rabbit, and that card says listening. Now, this is about getting still, getting quiet, and listening deeply. So, the rabbit is an adept listener, and his listening ability allows him to navigate the world of predators. Too often, fear, doubt, and worry prey on your hopeful projects and long-cherished dreams, consuming them. The little one inside deserves a chance to manifest desire. Listen to the guidance of intuition, encouragement, and support. They are as important as paying attention to the nagging gut feelings, red flags, and warnings. So first of all, I just right off the bat get a message from Spirit that says, hey, are you ignoring some of the encouragements, some of the advices perhaps? Have you ever had a friend that says, hey, you should be doing this? And you're like, oh yeah, but then you maybe get consumed with fears and doubts. I have a good feeling that some of you watching have had this happen. And I want you really to act on some of your ideas, on your projects, and go forth with them because I feel like, you know, you can find success and growth with this. And try to put aside, especially those negative thoughts forms that kind of come up and try to say, oh, well, you're not smart enough yet, or you need this, or you need that to be perfect, or whatever, you know, the case may be. So, very interesting message there. We've also got John Lennon, choose peace. Let's see here. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. And we've got wealth. I have a good feeling for a lot of you this is something to do with your finances or job or career. And this almost feels like for some of you, and maybe not every one of you, of course this is general, but with the club here, this can sometimes talk about someone trying to push you to do what they want. And I could totally see how maybe you're dealing with that, or, you know, maybe it's like you get opinions that kind of make you doubt. But I feel like Spirit really wants you to know to listen to the good ones, the ones that encourage, because whatever is kind of coming up in your life very soon, again, this may be something that manifests after this reading, like the idea, the spark, you know what I mean, the project, etc. So keep that in mind, because maybe right now when you're watching, you're like, well, I don't really have anything like that. But remember, some of these things can come and pop up. This is within 3 months. So but this feels like there is a good opportunity coming your way. And there may be people that don't want you to do the opportunity. And you have to be really careful sometimes with naysayers, because sometimes they can be quite tricky. They seem very practical. They might even seem quite logical. But it might be in this situation that if you notice that there's a person in your life that seems to always have sort of this logically negative opinion, that maybe you should kind of choose peace in that sense, is what I'm getting. So your spirit, celebrity spirit oracle card is John Lennon, and he was a spiritual seeker, philanthropist, activist. It's a great time for adventure and having faith in the process of stepping forward with a voice and telling everyone around you everything you have believed in, dreamt of, or known your whole life, as it is now coming to the fore and needs to be heard. You will now feel you have the creative power and ability to manifest what you desire as you inspire others around you with your thoughts and ideas. If you have been thinking of writing, public speaking, joining a political group, or some kind of organization, now is the time for working with like-minded people. It is time to spread your wings and reach for the sky, and to believe in your innate beliefs and visions instead of just thinking about it. This will cause a ripple effect for people of similar energy. So yeah, this is about also kind of choosing the correct people and the right people coming into your life, connecting with them. And a lot of times you can connect with them by being vocal or speaking up about your ideas. So keep that in mind as well, moving forward. We have here the Ace of Wands, as well as the Six of Wands. So this is definitely showing that you have abundance and victory and opportunities growing, okay? We've got success. And here with the key on that card, it does really tell me that you're going to be in a place where you are unlocking doors, where you are getting things done, and it's almost like new adventures are beginning. You may be chosen actually for something or picked in a way. So this could be like a job offer or opportunity or an approval. It's like you're getting something that you want. I feel this really strong level of passion and excitement as well within you. And it's like following your passion is going to be so important for you over the next 3 months in terms of manifesting everything. But it feels like it's like, see these coins, there are coins everywhere. It's like money opportunities. It feels like it's like dropping out of the air for you. And that's going to come when you follow your passion, okay? So peppermint can indicate rapid progress, a quick return, or an increase of positive energies. And if you are seeking an answer, it's a loud and firm yes. Go for it, right? Make sure you are directing all of your energy and attention to the task at hand. And if you are in a relationship, try to do more activities with that person that pleases them. There's a need to listen to others and consider other arguments at the moment, but do not let others completely make decisions for you. Now, this is why I love this deck, because in my 6-month readings, when I do those for people, I feel like it always ties in so well into the message. It's just like there's something magical about this deck for me. And good grief, we have listening. We have someone will try to make you do something against your will. So we totally get this message of, don't let other people make the decision. Yes, listen to other people's opinions, but don't let other people's opinions, especially negative, especially when you're in an insecure place or within. It's so easy to let people dictate. And it's like suddenly it's like their comment's the one that matters, like over everyone else. You might have 10 people tell you you're an amazing singer, and then that one person says something shitty, and then suddenly you're doubting yourself. And isn't that ridiculous, isn't it? To take like one person's word as an example and let that dictate your future or your actions, and then ignore all the positive people. So just, especially if you find yourself in that case, like really pay attention to that, because I really feel like there's a good opportunity to win, to be recognized. Six of Wands is even like, normally Six of Wands is like, this is victory. But also, oftentimes there's a crowd gathered around, and it's like people are watching you. So again, this could be like public recognition coming your way. It's like you're given, and some of you might be rewarded as well for your quick action, for your passion, the way that you respond to things quickly as well. But success and opportunity are the things that are growing for you. Okay, we've got here confidence as well showing through. So again, that might be one of the things of abundance that's coming to you, is actually that your confidence is growing and you're feeling a little bit more, it's almost like you get a win. And a lot of times it's like when you get a win, that's when your confidence starts to build. Like let's just say a YouTube channel is an example. Say you post something, you don't get too many views, you don't really get a whole lot of traction as an example. Sometimes you might feel discouraged, but as an example, say you get the one good video that, you know, does well, then you start to feel confident, you want to post again, you're like, oh, I want to do that again, you know what I mean? And so I feel like you're getting a win, and that's one of the ways in which this is kind of manifesting for you. It's like you do something and your confidence is boosted, okay? Definitely choosing who you listen to. Yeah, beginnings, beautiful beginnings are coming your way as well. I feel like the start of new projects, the start of new ideas, the start of something very fruitful is happening for you. There are new beginnings around us all the time. Anytime there's change, there's a chance for new creation. Anytime something passes, there's a chance to start fresh. Every day brings a new dawn, a chance to start over, and another opportunity to do things that we've always wanted to do and be the person we want to be. Make today the birth of the person you want to be. Let go of the past. Thank it for helping you learn, grow, and start again. It doesn't matter how often you fall, just that you get up again. It's never too late for a new beginning. And this actually has the questions: what new path or trait can I work on today? And what is beginning for me, and how can I help it grow? So that's, yeah, I feel like, again, there's opportunities to grow things in your life. And this is, a lot of it's going to be financial for you guys. Like I said, I feel like wealth is at the forefront here, success. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. But it doesn't mean you won't have happiness in other areas or abundance in other areas of your life. But this seems to be the specific focus you guys are getting in this particular reading. But I feel like abundant opportunities with career, something may be very important, because keys represent something very important, unlocking a very important door. Let's see. So spirit guides, give me some guidance here. Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have this little rear view mirror with some dice. And it says here, don't look back. That's not where you're going. So this is definitely about choosing new things, new ideas, new opportunities, everything new. Okay. So for some of you, I really do see you getting a new job, starting new projects. Not focusing on the past is a huge thing, I think, for you. And just moving forward. We have here overthinkers. So yeah, some of you may be overthinkers sometimes. And that's where I want you to really be careful of, because sometimes it's like we can talk ourselves out of things, especially with if someone will try to make you do something against your will. It does feel like, to me, there is somebody around you that could be present now or in the future that may have, you know, other plans or ideas for you. Maybe they envision, sometimes we just envision different versions of success, and, you know, they could be coming from a good place. It doesn't mean they have to be like evil. But yeah, you need to follow your own heart for sure. We also have this musical notes as well. So being in harmony is a big thing. Again, with choose peace, music could be involved here, of course, but to me, it's just harmony and flow. Feeling like you're on the right note, or that you're saying the right things as well, being on harmony, being on pitch, you know, that sort of thing. And then we've got here the fish, which, by the way, represents abundance and finances, wealth, more of a lot of things coming your way as well. Multitudes, miracles, you know, think about the fish multiplying in the Bible. We've also got the angel here. So I really do feel like you have a guardian angel around you that's really taking care and watching over you, trying to give you the most of opportunities as well. So definitely pray, speak to your angels, because I feel like they're very present around you. And we also have this shell here. And shells, you know, first of all, they're a little bit mysterious, but this is also, think about how you like hold it up to your ear and you'll hear something as well with listening. This is about, I feel like that there's a message here to really sit with yourself and listen to what you really want and not what other people are saying. Okay, so that's what I'm getting out of that intuitively. So with that being said, I think I will go ahead and I'm going to take one more card just because of the angel. I want to do something here. I want to get this deck here. What is the message for group number 1? Composure. It says this card encourages you to step into the energy of equanimity. Equanimity is a Zen-like state in which you refrain from reacting to a situation out of fear or separation. Right now, angels of pure divine light are helping you feel guarded and guided and encouraging you to recognize that you have an incredible force of love within you. Wow. It says take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within wants you to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in a way that you deserve. See, that's the other thing. I feel like if you feel like you've been disrespected or there's been a lack of respect, that's the thing. I feel like it's coming through because that's what the Six of Wands promises. It's like someone's going to finally see your action or your worth or your passion. You know what I mean? They're going to see the real you in some way. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. So that's another good one too, especially if you do find yourself in a frustration in the coming time. That's definitely something there for you. But like I said, I feel like when it comes to recognition, it feels like you're finally hitting something. And like I said, the Six of Wands really can show victory in public recognition. So that's another really nice abundance coming your way. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you the very, very best. And thank you for those with the birthday wishes and everything. I appreciate it. And what else did I want to say? You know, if you want a reading with me, Etsy, all the usual. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful friends. If you chose group number 2, this is going to be a reading. So we have the lemur, communing with ghosts. Now this is an interesting one. It came out twice because at first when I was shuffling this group, it came out and I was like, not sure. It was like kind of half came out. And then I was like, well, I'll shuffle again. And then it came out again. So obviously a very important and persistent message for you. So lemur literally means ghost. I did not know that. This little whimsical wonder encourages you to get in touch with your own ghosts, spirits, and invisible friends who bring messages from the other side. This includes your personal specters of past experiences, which sometimes haunt the graveyard of the psyche. While ghosts have been known to haunt both places and people, our own personal ghosts of past failures, losses, and traumas haunt our hearts. They limit the chances we take and the risks we deem worthwhile. Lemur, with his ringed tail and large red eyes, is here to remind you that working with ghosts, especially those of past failures, should involve a sense of humor and whimsy. He scampered into your reading today to encourage your sense of adventure. When exploring what has died off in your life, what haunts you, and what is waiting to be transformed, ultimately returning to the light. So this is interesting because it has kind of a twofold message. First of all, I feel like some of you, one of the gifts of abundance you're sort of getting in the next 3 months will actually be your medium skills. And you may be having more interactions with the other side, spiritual, kind of up levels, etc. I'm going to definitely take a card, especially from this mediumship deck, to kind of see an additional message about that for you guys, especially for those that resonate with this. But also, this can be that one of the gifts of abundance that you're getting in the coming months is going to be that you are able to kind of defeat or wrestle with past ghosts and move forward. So for those that are gaining mediumship abilities, what do they need to know, focus on, etc., whatever message comes through. We've got sitting in the power. Interesting. So, when you learn to connect with the other side, it's essential that you make time to get to know your own spirit. If you randomly pull this card, then Spirit's calling you to take time now and sit in your own power. It's time for you to consciously focus on your own inner light and tap into the unlimited spiritual power within you. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine you're slowly and gently breathing in light. Interesting. So keep it simple in the beginning as you develop this technique, allowing time to get comfortable with this practice. Notice whether you feel energy in certain areas of your body or chakras. Do you see images in your mind? Do you hear sounds or music? Moments of profound silence are to be expected and are quite normal. So this is about, maybe for some of you, especially if you are working on that, connecting to the other side and stuff. This is about, sitting in your power, trying to decipher your gifts. We all have different ways of connecting. I know when I do mediumship, I get images. That's how I kind of connect. And sometimes sounds, songs, things like that. But a lot of times it's imagery. But we all have different ways. Okay, so we've got Steve Irwin, number 1. Give it your best shot. Steve Irwin was such a sweetheart, wasn't he? Okay, we've got here desire. The situation will improve. This is interesting because of the ghost card. Okay, that's funny. Considering the message of the ghost card, I kind of wonder, again, if there's a situation that's actually going to improve in your life, where you might see opportunity again. Okay? And sometimes it's like, we might feel scared. It's funny with give it your best shot, because even with this card, it kind of ties into the idea of something coming back around again. Maybe where you've done poorly in the past, or maybe it didn't work out in the past. Sometimes it's like we might apply for a job and get rejected. Maybe we really want to work at a certain company or something, or maybe it's like we really want to write a book or something, and it's like it fails. Maybe it's like somehow it doesn't work out. But I feel like you have this opportunity to start something again. Okay, let's see here. Anything additional? We have career here. So, by the way, your abundance is growing in career, I think, for most of you. This is going to be something career related. We've got money will be coming to you as well. So an abundance of money is coming your way, okay? It's like you're getting what you desire. And I want to look over at this card here one moment. So we have desire, which is the lettuce card, number 3. Interesting. 1 plus 2 is 3. So you've got 3, 3. Interesting. Okay. And of course the 2. So it feels like there's a level up is what I get. Fulfillment in many areas of your life can be found by working a little more in your current relationships. Overcoming challenges is indicated, and new material gain and recovery are also shown. Yeah, so there can be financial recovery / gain. Okay, so I do feel like you guys are gaining finances, and that's one of the ways in which abundance is coming to you. It feels like you're making some good decisions financially. You're kind of, even with that Knight of Wands, it feels like you're roping something in, an opportunity of some kind as well. And I actually feel like for a lot of you, you're going to have kind of 2 different opportunities that are important to you, actually, or 2 big things coming through. It's almost like getting money from 2 sources even for some of you, or something along those lines. Lettuce helps us get better physically and emotionally. It asks that you watch the way you're caring for yourself and be careful about what it is you're focused on. Are your desires really serving your truth? So that's really interesting too, because sometimes it's like we may find ourselves with opportunities, but we might be also focusing on other things as well. So making sure that you allocate your time properly to get the desires that you want, I think is a little message for some of you, not all of you. Don't feel attacked. But sometimes it can be, something possible. We have you are so much more than your output. So especially if you've been feeling discouraged by how much you're putting out or everything you've been doing, Spirit's saying, hey, you are so much more than that, okay? Don't blame yourself. We've also got here, be careful with your emotions, use temperance. So finding peace and trying not to let yourself get too out of hand. We also have the situation will improve. So again, it does feel like, especially for those of you that have been dealing with financial difficulties, well, definitely your situation is going to improve there. I can definitely tell you that's the case. But yeah, it does feel like you guys are roping in new opportunities. And again, I'm getting two kind of opportunities for you financially. Again, maybe you're doing double things. Maybe it's like, day job slash business, or maybe it's like, I don't know, 2 part-time jobs. I don't know, something like that. It's going to depend obviously on you, but that's one of the biggest things I'm getting in here as well, is that money's coming. Okay. Money is coming your way, and career stuff is coming your way. We've also got spirituality. So like I said, I do feel like you guys are having spiritual upgrades as well. And look at that, dignity as well. Okay, so spirituality. Again, going back to that communing with ghost card and what I was getting, I do feel like there is an abundance of spiritual growth and spiritual experiences. And if you've been feeling like maybe that's not coming through for you, as an example, this is definitely something that's going to be going, and growing. So this card calls you to contemplate your personal spirituality and how it affects your life and happiness. Your personal spirituality is more profound than a belief in a god, gods, or religion. It embodies how you connect to others and that which is greater. It informs your sense of meaning and place in the world. Use your heart to decipher what feels true for you. So you have 2 messages about what feels true to you and finding out what that is. So that's another important message I have to say. When we get something kind of coming together more than once, and it's like, bam, bam, it's something we need to pay attention to. So again, doing what you feel is right and finding out what that is, and all of that. Now we also have the Dahlia, dignity, and I want to go ahead and read that message. Dignity is not something that you need to learn, earn, or inherit. This card is a reminder that to be human is to be born into dignity. This is not a quality that can be taken from you, but it is something of our treatment of others can lack. So while a behavior, policy, or comment can be demeaning, it cannot belittle someone's human right to dignity. Remember, everyone comes with the right to be treated with kindness and respect, regardless of the situation you find yourself in. Know your place in the world and hold tight to your sense of worth and act with dignity. So that's really interesting message as well. Treating yourself with dignity, upholding your self-worth as well. And when you feel like someone or something is trying to take your dignity from you, how can you resolve your feelings towards the situation? And again, this could be about, choosing to focus somewhere different as well. But that's the thing. I kind of get, if you've been feeling like you lack dignity, again, that could be something that's coming your way, where you are feeling a little bit more respect, as an example, and all of that. Okay, let's get some charms here. Okay, we got the butterfly here, which definitely tells me about transformations and new beginnings. Shining as well. Butterflies catch a lot of attention, a lot of eyes, so as well you might be doing that. We also have this tree of life, which to me represents security, foundation, roots, etc. Some of you might be buying a home soon, or putting down roots, or finding that security that you're needing. We also have here Aquarius and Libra. So another thing I want to tell you actually is that, so Aquarius and Libra, so Aquarius can represent groups of people, friends, network, and Libra can talk about personal relationships. So there might be harmony between these things as well for you coming in the next 3 months. I want to say also, when I kind of look at Aquarius, I think of being unique, following, your own path as well, and being in harmony with other people and yourself. We have Scorpio as well. So, of course, this can speak of passion and desire, drive, etc. And we've also got live your dream. So it does feel like you are living some sort of dream or something's coming true for you. Like one of the things I feel like that you're gaining here is something that you've been needing or wanting. Again, money could be coming your way that will help you achieve this. And maybe for some of you, it's just to get a better paying job or something like that. Of course, it's going to be different, but we also have the peace symbol. So that's another thing. I think you're going to have abundance of peace. Like it feels like you're in flow, you're in harmony. Things are a little bit more secure for you as well. And because I also have this musical note, and I take this as harmony, being on key, that sort of vibe. So again, I could see how it might feel like everything's starting to play just right, or that everything's in harmony, or that it has a rhythm, it has sense, it has something that you want to move to as well. Think about music in that regard too. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I wish you the very best, and I pray that you guys will give it your best shot. Okay, because give it your best shot, because I think you'll find that your best shot is more than enough to get the things that you desire, okay? Anyway, lots of love to you guys. Take care. Thank you for the birthday wishes and everything else. And for those of you that sent gifts, that was very much appreciated. And just wish you the best, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful friends. So if you chose group number 3 with the dolphin, this is going to be your reading. So the dolphin, what a joyful creature. Dolphins are known to be very playful, fun, and smart as well. So dolphin is a perfect advocate for the directive Joseph Campbell gave when he said, "Follow your bliss. You deserve pleasure. You don't have to earn it. It's a birthright. Whether lighthearted and playful or deep and powerful, bliss is for you. It does not matter the form. All pleasures are yours by right." Dolphins are one of the few species that prioritize play. When you experience pleasure, the kind that opens you up to radiance, you are moving towards your highest self. Whether it's making art, relaxing in nature, picking out a new pair of shoes, or treating yourself to a cookie, pleasure expands your well-being, health, and mental clarity. Dolphin says that we've spent much of our lives learning from pain. What if pleasure becomes our next teacher? Dolphin dares you to put pleasure on the priority calendar, devoting a portion of your day or week to it, to discover what it can teach you. So that's a beautiful message, because in many ways, especially if you've been feeling like maybe your life lacks pleasure or enjoyment, the abundance of these things can actually be coming towards you, okay? So more fun experiences, maybe it's travel, maybe it's, connecting with someone else. Let's see what comes through. We have Sylvia Brown, believe and you will receive. We've got success. We've got the Knight of Cups, as well as the Two of Cups is here. And we've also got happiness here with marjoram. Beautiful. So you guys, you're going to have an abundance, I feel, in terms of connecting with others. Because look at that, the Two of Cups can promise, abundance in your love life. There can be a renewal of vows. There can be a new person coming into your life that you're connecting to. I feel like there's harmony in your relationships. There's maybe someone you're even enjoying yourself with as well. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We have the mountain road. You are on the road to success, right underneath the card of success. Wow. Okay, so definitely there's success coming your way. That's for damn sure. Okay, so we've got here marjoram, and I want to go ahead and read that message briefly here. And it says, new success, relationships, and even beginnings are indicated. Can you do something differently to move an outcome more in line with your desires? Marjoram indicates celebrations, excitement, holidays, good news, and physical radiance. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you might be traveling with someone. Maybe that's specific for some of you, but like you and your love, as an example, could be traveling or doing something together, experiencing more pleasurable events, getting out and about, etc. But good news and physical radiance as well. You might be feeling like very radiant in general and harmonious within yourself as well. Freedom that was once out of reach might now be obtainable as well. So there's that too. Be careful of overindulgence and overspending and being too free with information that may be better kept quiet for now. I'm not too worried about that message, honestly, the last message, but yes, I do feel like there is an abundance of, relationship, happiness, harmony, peace and harmony is coming. Now we also have Sylvia Brown, number 21, and I'm going to go ahead and just see what this message says. It says here, if you've drawn this card, you have a natural relationship with the world you cannot see and often have strong feelings about people or situations. You always have very descriptive dreams, which sometimes can be prophetic. You have natural cords to the spirit world and are in constant flow of communication, described as living between two worlds. Trust in this gift as it's very healing and real, and never second guess any situation or your natural instincts as it's a gift from heaven. Now is the time to take on the role of the teacher with your spiritual gifts, as you have wisdom and information that the world needs to know. Through your development of your own spiritual awareness and learning, it's time to help those around you and pass the information on. Wisdom also comes from age, so this card is saying it's time to pass on everything you know. That's really beautiful too. I mean, for some of you, you might have an abundance of opportunities in terms of your spiritual growth and sharing your knowledge with others. So for some of you, this might be teaching or helping in spiritual topics and stuff. I could totally see that for you as well. Connecting with others is important. And I think you'll be drawing special people into your life over these next 3 months as well. But yeah, I do feel like out of the groups I've seen thus far, this one does seem very focused on a pleasurable relationship. I kind of feel like this is going to be romantic. And again, like for some of you might be in a romantic situation already, and that's just to assure you that things are going well. We also have this message: you are a shapeshifter. Allow yourself to transform. Your potential is endless. Beautiful. So those messages are coming through as well. I'm going to go ahead and take some Enchanted Blossom cards, because I've been kind of doing that with the other groups and I have liked the messages that came through. So let's see what abundance is growing in the coming 3 months. Elegance. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's interesting, because I feel like you're seeming very graceful to others, like as if what you do is effortless, that you're coming off in a different way. For some of you, if you've been feeling a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's like you've had a hard time expressing yourself, or you don't feel like you're always living up to that potential of what you feel like you are. Again, I feel like people are seeing you as an elegant person, that you are gentle, that you are kind. I feel like there's just like a lot of harmony in relationship. Again, thoughtfulness as well could be growing. So you might also find that other people are very thoughtful towards you. You might have people coming in, or someone coming in that's a very thoughtful person, that thinks about you, that considers your feelings, your desires, etc. And especially if you've been a very thoughtful person and you do things kind of with good intentions, and you're like, it's like sometimes going above and beyond. There's so many of you that are so sweet. Like Gabby was thinking, oh, she knew I was an Aries, and so she sent me that package or whatever, because she's like, I don't know when the birthday is, but you know, it was just like thoughtfulness, you know. It's just you'll be repaid for those things, okay? In some way. It's like you put something out and it's like you'll be paid back for it. All the thoughtful things you've done, whether it was helping late on a project or, you know, putting your best efforts out there. It's like, I feel like people are recognizing it. They're seeing how good you are, how kind you are, how helpful you are, etc. And, you know, success comes from that. You may also handle a situation very elegantly and thoughtfully, and people are going to recognize that, and it will be like, maybe there will be a reward from that in your life. Can you tell me a little bit more about relationship? Because I feel like there's abundance growing in relationship. We have cards here. Some of you might be teaching others tarot or card reading, or maybe teaching something that you know, a skill that you know. But this is beautiful. It can talk about the winning hand, thrill of the chase, taking a chance, stretching oneself, thinking carefully, quick wit required. Oh my goodness, it's like a tongue twister. So that's funny, because I do feel like it's like you take a chance in relationship or something, or you do a chance, like it's like someone recognizes how like you handle something. That's something I'm getting very specifically. It's like people are understanding like how you know how to play your cards. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best way to put it. Like you know how to handle your cards. We've also got the triangle here too. Number 22. This is actually beautiful, by the way. This can talk about good luck as well. So for some of you, it's like you're having good luck in relationships. It's like maybe you're drawing lucky people to you, or thoughtful people to you, or a thoughtful person per se as well. And then good fortune and success are also associated with the triangle. This also could talk about having concrete grounds before making accusations. Sometimes things are not what they seem. And yeah, this symbol pops up mainly when you need to share love and consideration with another person. So again, I kind of feel like, you know, you're relating to somebody in your life. And oh my God, we have the ring. Holy smokes, I didn't even see that. So wow, for some of you, this could be like a committed relationship that's coming through in the next, you know, that could be what's growing is commitment. And maybe for some of you that are in commitment, something lucky could be happening with you and your partner as well. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pull some charms. See what else comes through. So you've got quite the messages, to be honest. You've got relationship, you've got spirituality, you've got success, happiness. We've got here, oh, the 1% battery. So maybe for some of you, it's like your battery has been drained. And I feel like Spirit's saying that more pleasurable and fun events could actually help you kind of recharge. And maybe you'll be able to get more of that. Because sometimes it's like when we work, we just don't get time to recharge our battery. We have Be the Light as well. And that's a big thing. I feel like you guys are meant to teach something or share some sort of knowledge. So I feel like people are looking at you for guidance. It's like you are, even in this card here, I'm looking at it and it's like she's holding this sort of light above her, or, you know, kind of maybe she's framing it with her hands, whatever. But it feels like you've got something of value there that you could help people with, that you could be successful with. We've also got Libra. And of course, Libra is ruled by Venus, relationships, marriage. These sorts of things come into the fray. So this is good, you know, in terms of building a good relationship with someone. We've also got Virgo as well, and the cat. We have here Live Your Dream, and we've got the daikon. So this is a root vegetable, and to me represents being grounded, rooted. Also, a lot of times things are done under the scenes, and then you see the flourishment later. So that's something to think about too. And even with the mountain road too, it's like definitely something. It's like a long time coming as well. So keep that in mind. It's like things that are a long time coming that seem to blossom or start to kind of come into fruition. We also have that Virgo card, which could show detail-oriented. Again, it's ruled by Mercury, so it can be very business-oriented. It can be very paperwork, quick wit, etc. Organization, etc. could also be the key here as well. But it feels like a balance between work and relationships, and being recognized for your skills as well. And perhaps like being able to live your dream in some way. The cat here, of course, can represent independence, I feel. And again, quick-witted. Cats are very quick-witted. So there's something here coming through where I feel like a lot of you are going to get some sort of a recognition for being quick-witted. So I don't know, maybe you solve a problem like rather quickly or something, and or something about the way that you handle things, your expertise is like valued. So that's another thing. But again, I do feel like there could be someone romantic coming your way. We have that Knight of Cups again as well. So it just makes you feel like there's harmony in a relationship, or again, someone coming towards you. Again, if you're in a relationship, you know, that's definitely related. But yeah, this is beautiful. I hope that this reading was helpful for you and it brought you some sort of inspiration and happiness. And I hope that I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Okay, my last group, number 4, the horse. The horse group. Okay, I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for you. So we have the horse and it says freedom. So what abundance is growing in your life? This is the freedom that you may be experiencing in your life. So this can talk about moving in directions of your dreams, even getting over obstacles and barriers. The horse has come to nuzzle you into climbing on the back of your wildest desires. He dares you to ride. By allowing yourself to imagine the best possible outcome and then taking 1 or 2 small steps towards your goal, you're unleashing true horsepower and giving your vitality a surge. You don't have to see a clear path or even know the entire trajectory. So I feel like for a lot of you, this freedom that's coming your way, you don't even see it right now. Like you might be watching this and you're not really aware of it. The other thing too is like that message of taking a step or two, and then seeing what unfolds. Maybe sometimes we may have ideas, but we have no idea how in the hell we'll get there. And that could definitely be something that you're experiencing or will experience soon. But Spirit's definitely encouraging you to jump on the back of the horse and go for it, right? You don't have to see a clear path or even know the entire trajectory. You just have to be willing to take the reins of your imagination in your own hands and ride. Don't let others tell you what's possible. Stop allowing circumstances to dictate your potential. The little one within responds well to the freedom and power of a horse because they know that they were born to be free rather than saddled or controlled by something as changeable as reality. So that's interesting because I feel like for some of you, your abundance is coming through freedom. And again, maybe for some of you, this is like working from home, or it's working for yourself, or it's having the ability maybe to go travel or do something. Freedom, of course, can come in many forms, but that's one of the things of abundance that's coming into your life is a feeling of freedom. We also have Whitney Houston, Aim High, Sister. We've got here compromise. We've got the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles, as well as strength. Beautiful. Okay, so Whitney Houston, number 18, Aim High, Sister. I want to go ahead and look at that message. And this is a Celebrity Spirit Oracle message. So when you get this card, it's asking you to recognize when a habit, substance, relationship, or any expression of life has more authority than you give it credit. There are many pitfalls in your life to take you away from your natural spirit and steer you off your path. It's time to focus and believe in your abilities and know that you can do anything. Well, this is interesting because this can talk about addiction at times. It doesn't have to be addiction to substances. It can talk about addiction to work, sports, exercise, negative attitudes, all kinds of thrills that give you that adrenaline rush as well. And we want to make sure that we have authority. And that's one of the things of abundance that I feel like is coming through for you. It's like where you feel like you have authority. I feel like some of you might be kicking an addiction, to be honest, whether it's smoking cigarettes or maybe it's negative, again, self-talk or something, or maybe it's like, maybe you just feel like something has more authority than you. Maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your job, maybe it's something about the way you're doing things, in the manner that you're doing things. But I feel like your abundance is actually coming through freedom and authority of yourself over something else. So again, that's going to look different for different people. Oh my goodness, my stomach is growling. I think I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Look at that. We have climbing towards success with the ladder. The Queen of Pentacles is here too. So this can talk about finances. And for some of you, I could see you getting out of debt or working on getting somewhere financially. With pay attention to your finances, that's funny because I just started to talk about the Queen of Pentacles. So again, there can be some financial focus in this, trying to get success with your finances and getting out of that. As an example, say you have, again, a debt or something. Sometimes that holds us back because it's like there's that, whatever, $200 a month, let's just say, going to that specific debt every month. So you got to like throw it away, and it's like you never have it to save or you never have it to build something with, etc. So I feel like for a lot of you, one of the abundances that's really coming through is going to be in regard to things that hold you down, that don't give you freedom. It's like obligations that suck, you know what I mean? And have authority over you, okay? So I think this might be one of my favorite messages. to be honest, out of the groups that I've gotten, I have to say, because I feel like this is a win for you guys. Like, where, yeah, again, it's like it's because some of these bills can be like that. It's like it has authority. Well, I got to pay that bill, or I've got to pay that debt, or I've got to do this, or I've got to do that, or I've got to answer to this person. I've got to, I have this responsibility. But it may be something that it's not even really something that you need or want, right? It feels like there's balance coming, even with compromise too. I really do feel a sense of balance coming your way. We definitely have guaranteed, success is coming through twice. So again, where you're feeling held back, where you're feeling like you don't have authority, that's where your abundance is coming in. It's like you're getting authority, you're getting success over the situation, you are getting security. I feel like it's financial, to be honest, or something in your stability. Oh my God, prosperity came through. Okay, so definitely prosperity is coming your way financially, that you will have gains. But also prosperity can be where you feel like there's a lot of possibility and potential around you. I'm going to take a few more little messages here. One for my daily oracle. Allow things to unfold, okay? And mourning the past is natural, so is moving on. Interesting message there. And okay, so we have that card of strength, number 19, with fennel. And it says here, you will find greater strength and positive grounding energy coming forth, and even an invitation to undertake a new life path. Friendships are highlighted by fennel, and you may find that you are spending additional time with those you align with closely. Situations in which sharing is high on the agenda will occur, and you are being prompted to share or teach what you know. Interesting. Be careful to not work too hard or to become unnecessarily reclusive. Okay, of course, be careful of that. But yeah, look at this. You'll find greater strength and positive grounding energy. Okay, perhaps a new life path for some of you, but also sharing with others, spending time with others, etc. is on the table for you. Prosperity and sincerity is also here. And I feel like you have a sincerity in your heart that other people will recognize. And it's almost like a sincere wish is coming true. It's something you really wanted in your life, okay? Sincerity is a mix of seriousness and honesty. Cultivating this quality will help you grow and develop into who you're meant to be. To be truly sincere, be in touch with your heart and your inner self. Be genuine with your thoughts and words as you move through your journey of self-discovery. Honesty and compassion go hand in hand, so take care not to beat yourself up in the name of sincerity, but to be candid with yourself and others in all things. Keep your language positive but truthful. Be attentive, thorough, and approach life with an open heart. Beautiful. So yeah, this is like making money in a sincere way or being rewarded for your sincerity as well. Let's see here. Can I get some trim? Okay, let's see what we've got. Ooh, we've got Paris. Some of you might have the freedom to travel or to relocate or to go somewhere fancy, cool, amazing, somewhere in the world. It doesn't have to be Paris, but to me that represents, travel, or especially foreign travel, or, just kind of getting away, having the freedom to steer your own ship. Look at that. I literally had that in my hand. Yes, it's like you have control over something. It feels like you're steering the ship. So yes, there is some way in your life in which I feel like you have the keys. You have the keys. You have the power to open the doors. You have, yes, I'm telling you, the musical notes have come out in like every stinking reading. It's so crazy. Even though none of these are repeated for the others, this one's repeated consistently throughout. And to me, this is harmony. This is being on note, like things are coming together. And we also have, yes, look at this, Arthur fist. It's like frustration. It's like where you silently have to like just kind of, bite your tongue, or you're frustrated about something. And this is where it's like you're getting freedom from frustrations that you've been having. It's like, like that's what it gets me. It's almost like the things that just kind of bug you. And it's like you have the key to get past these things. There's magic here afoot. We have the magic wand. And I think it's almost like you're getting your fairy godmother giving you a blessing. I wish I knew where that deck was at. because I really feel like I want to pull a card from that for you. I don't know where I put it. I have one called the Fairy Godmother deck, and I'm almost thinking about pausing to go find it. I had a feeling before I did that reading about that deck, and I didn't grab it. And see, here I am. You guys are the group that needed it. And I was like too lazy to grab it or go find it. But I might just go ahead and push a pause real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, I found it. I wanted to say, by the way, for some of you made with love, some of you might be also having an abundance of opportunities in terms of like making money with something that you make with your hands or you create. It doesn't have to be with your hands, though. It could be a book or anything really. And then the other thing I wanted to say, maybe for some of you, of course, there could be, a baby or something coming through. But I found the deck. This is the one I was talking about, the Fairy Godmother deck. I don't know how that card got there. That's weird. I had the third eye card in there. That's from a whole different deck. What the heck? Okay, group number 4. Something coming through. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Insecurity. It says, knock, knock, let me in. 'Tis the only way you'll win. Defenses down, beaming bright. From your castle shines the light. Open arms, love shed tears. Eliminating pain and fears. Beautiful. Look at this. It says, don't you realize that every time you fail to believe in yourself or you put yourself down, a spark of your magic fades. You seem to be your own worst enemy at the moment. For your lack of self-belief and insecurities are making powerful but negative affirmations that unfortunately are manifesting into your reality. You are making things extra difficult for yourself by believing rubbish, like you are no good, that no one particularly likes you, and that you don't meet the standards of others. You have a habit of negating yourself too quickly to others before and just in case anybody else does, and you don't accept help and assistance from anyone either. Do you really have such a low opinion of yourself that you want to make others witness to this self-abuse? Take a good look around you and notice that you are not actually surrounded by people who are against you. The honest truth of the matter is that you have more support than you care to admit. It is you who is preventing all the good that is waiting to be bestowed upon you. So why not allow me to shower you with some of that goodness? For it's time to knock down that hard fortress you've built around yourself. Please let down the drawbridge and allow me and others in. You are preventing those who have your best interests at heart in sharing their gifts and a great love for you. It is finally time for you to surrender and concede. You will find that life is so much easier when you stop resisting and realize that you don't have to go at it alone. So that's a very interesting message there, because one of the things is that it's like once you sort of let go of these, even the devil sometimes can be our fears. When we have those freedom from our fears, it's like you're able to sort of, like blessings fall in easier. And it's almost like, your fairy godmother is like, hey, if you were to kind of be a little bit more free with yourself to let go of certain things that are holding you back, I would be able to kind of shower you with blessings. It's sort of like, say you want to meet people, but you're not actually talking to people, as an example. This is just a random example. I don't think it's necessarily connected to you, but it's like once you start talking to people, that's when it comes, when you start to see friendships manifest and everything like that. It's hard if you're not taking the opportunity to let yourself out there. But anyway, I definitely feel like there could be a lot more confidence and security coming your way as well. That could be one of the things that you're kind of growing in these coming months as well. And at least a success in your life, more prosperity, more strength. Again, I see that many of you could be overcoming addiction, especially in terms of insecurity. Sometimes our addictions are related to some sort of insecurity. We think we need it. We think we need that authority in our life in order to function, as an example. And again, sometimes like that's just not taking the chance or aiming low as an example instead of aiming high like Whitney Houston. So I feel like something's coming into balance, and kind of even going back to that compromise. There may be an aspect of this abundance that does require some sort of compromise, some sort of give and take on your part as well. So keep that in mind in terms of like what you've been doing that might hold you back in your life, okay? So with that being said, that is your reading, and I really want to thank you so much for being here. I hope this is helpful, and I wish you the very, very best in the coming 3 months. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.